Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with conjunctions. Conjunctions are relatively easy and, they can join a couple of different things. The first thing that they do is they connect. Conjunction, meaning that they join something. They connect two different parts of a sentence. It can either be the same part of speech or two different phrases. So you can join two verbs with a conjunction and. Or you can join two parts of speech, in this case it's nouns, with the conjunction and. Okay, so you can join two of the same parts of speech, or you can join two phrases. So for example, she went to the store and bought some groceries. So in this case we have two phrases. We have went to the store and bought some groceries. So in this case we are being joined by and. So went to the store, bought some groceries. They're the two phrases that are joined. So you can either join two different parts of speech or you can join two complete phrases. Okay? There's a series of conjunctions in the English language, and they're right here. And, but, or, nor, for, so, and yet. Now, in this case, we're talking about for in the formal English. So it kind of stands in for because. And a lot of times you'll see this in your reading, that instead of because, they'll say for. And in this case, we're not talking about like we're going to the mall for some new clothes. We're talking about it replaces because. And I also make a note here that yet has a little bit of a twist to it. And it kind of goes with but there's a little bit of a difference. Also, if you notice, there are stars next to or and nor. Usually, if you see either, it's or, and then neither gives away nor. It's interesting to see the neither nor. Most people don't use nor, but when they do, it's usually with neither. So the ends give themselves away, that it's neither nor, and either or go together. Now, there's a couple ways you can remember these. These are all of the conjunctions that there are. So how I remember them is and but are at the beginning of the alphabet, it's A and B. So and yet are at the end of the alphabet, and you have the three that rhyme in the middle. So and but are at the beginning, so and yet are at the end, and you have the three that rhyme in the middle. Now, the other way that people remember this is by fanboys. Now, fanboys is the acronym for all of the words. So for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So you can remember it two different ways. Either the beginning of the alphabet and the end of the alphabet with the three that rhyme, or you can just try to remember fanboys. This is hard though, because sometimes you might forget what some of those words are. So good luck with that. Let's continue and look at a couple of examples. So let's look at these sentences. Mitch and Jake went to the beach party. So find your conjunction. In this case, it would be and. And what are we joining here? We're joining two of the same parts of speech. In this case, it's two proper nouns. Okay, so our conjunction is and we're joining two proper nouns. So why don't you go ahead and circle your conjunction, underline your proper nouns. Okay, look at number 2. He did his homework, but he left it at home. So find your conjunction. In this case, it's but. Now, you got to look next to it. We have homework and he. Well, homework is a noun, and he is a pronoun. So we can only join two of the same parts of speech. So obviously, it's not going to be the words. So in this case, we're joining phrases. So he did his homework, he left it at home. So your conjunction is joining the two things. And conjunctions are really nice when you're trying to expand your writing. It really expands your sentences and makes them longer with more thought. So instead of saying he did his homework, period, he left it at home, period, like a second grader, we can throw in a conjunction and we make them flowy and you kind of sound more intelligent. Let's take a look at number 3. You need to study or you will fail. Once again, we find our conjunction, in which case it's or. We have study and you. Study is a verb, you is a pronoun. We can't join them, so we have phrases. You need to study, you will fail. Look at number 4. She likes neither the city nor the beach. Well, first of all, we know that the conjunction is nor, but it's got its friend neither as well. So you would have to circle both. Okay? And you could also say she likes either the city or the beach. So keep in mind that usually the nor or the or usually has a friend that shows up. Okay? Let's take a look at number 5. Set your alarm for there is school tomorrow. I know that sounds kind of dumb, and a lot of times when we read, we see that a lot, but that's not how we speak. Keep in mind that this is formal English. So instead of saying because, we say for. So this really would say set your alarm because there is school tomorrow. So our conjunction here is for, and our phrases are set your alarm, there is school tomorrow. And don't forget we use for in place of because. Number 6, Josh was in a bad mood, so he went to bed. Find your conjunction. In this case, it's so. We have mood and he. Mood is a noun. He is a pronoun. So that tells you that it's phrases. Josh was in a bad mood. He went to bed. So we're joining phrases once again. Number 7, I trusted you, yet you told my secret. Find your conjunction. The conjunction here is yet. Now we have you and you. You usually don't join two of the same words. So in this case, we still have phrases. I trusted you, you told my secret. This is the beauty of yet, because yet kind of has a twist to it. So this happened, and I trusted you, and I really thought that you would, keep my secret. But you turned it around and there's a little twist. You told my secret. So you kind of betrayed my trust. So it's kind of ironic, like you didn't really expect it to happen. Let's take a look at conjunctions practice. Before we do, I just wanted to show you, by the way, if you look at your conjunctions, they're in order. And, but, or, nor, for, so, yet. Just so you know. Let's now scroll to conjunctions practice. Insert the correct conjunction in the blank space. This is where I want you to pause, and I want you to go through these sentences and try to figure out what conjunctions you would like to put in. So go ahead and hit pause. Okay, now that you've had a chance to go through these, let's go through them. Now keep in mind that you could probably put in a couple depending on its meaning. If you have cake blank ice cream, you've got a party. Most people say and. You could also say or. Number 2, bring your ticket money, blank you won't see the show. Well, if this doesn't happen, then this won't happen. So bring your ticket money or you won't see the show. Number 3, tell the truth, blank no one likes a liar. So they kind of seem opposites. So we would put in tell the truth for no one likes a liar. Because you would say because. Tell the truth because no one likes a liar. But we can't say because, so we're going to use for instead. So number 3 is tell the truth for no one likes a liar. Number 4, neither Wilma blank the band knew the popular song. Well, we have a friend. He kind of tells on us. So neither tells us that nor is going to show up. So neither Wilma nor the band knew the popular song. Number 5, I am not coming to the party, blank I will order the pizza. This one can have a lot of options depending on what you're trying to say. It's like you're not doing something, so you're going to do this instead. So you could say, I am not coming to the party, so I will order the pizza. I'm not coming to the party, but I'll order the pizza, kind of like instead. I'm not coming to the party, and I will order the pizza is a little bit of a stretch. So I would say so and but. Probably not because. I'm not coming to the party because I will order the pizza. That's dumb. So it's either so or and. Or but. Number 6, she didn't come to school, blank she missed the party. This didn't happen, this didn't happen. And so it's kind of cause and effect. We have she didn't come to school, and I think the only option here is so she missed the party. You could also say she didn't come to school and she missed the party. So I think those are the only 2 options you could have there. So this is conjunctions. I want you to click through the next couple of activities and try to get a little bit more practice. Don't forget that you need to maybe make a couple of questions on these notes so that when we come to class you have specific questions as to what you want to ask. All right, well, continue, hit next, and I will see you in next class.